Yeah, I'm trying to think of Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la la, yai la 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 yai la la, yai la 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 la. Yai, lai, 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 lai.
Boker Tov, good morning, Shabbat Shalom.
Good morning, Shabbat Shalom.
Ze Yom Adonai Nagila v'nismechavo. This is God's day. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Rejoice that we get to celebrate Shabbat together on this beautiful day. Whatever is happening outside, it's beautiful in here. Rejoice that we get to be with Sydney and her family as she is called upon to be our Shaliach Tzibur, the agent of this congregation, the one who will lift our voices, our thoughts, our hearts, our hopes heavenward. That way, that we may be fully present in this sacred space at this sacred time, I want to draw your attention to our Sidur, to our prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah, which you should have relatively nearby and handy if it is not immediately in your hand. If you're in that last row, you're going to have to reach forward to the pew ahead of you or reach behind you to get yourself a book. And it looks like Rabbi Capel is going to do some assisting with that. If you're unfamiliar with our liturgy, note that it goes the Hebrew direction from front to back. If you've never used a Hebrew prayer book before, don't panic. If it's been a while since you've used Hebrew, or worshipped in Hebrew, note that all the Hebrew has been rendered into English characters, has been transliterated for your convenience. You'll also see that much of the English is either italicized or indented or otherwise indicated that we should join in together. And my prayer today is that we do in fact join in together, that we join together in song, that we join together in prayer, that we lift all of our voices together. Because this is a Shabbat morning service, despite the culture of our society right now, I'm going to ask that if you have one of those wonderful mobile devices, which we call a phone, but we don't really use it as a phone very much anymore. We use it for all kinds of other things. To, if we have one of those in our purse or in our pocket, to take it out and turn it off. This is not the time to Instagram. This is not the time to Snapchat or tweet. This is certainly not the time to take a phone call. This is the time for us to be with each other. This is the time for us to be together. This is the time for us to be focused on creating sacred community. So I thank you for doing that, and I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Our service begins on page 172 as we rise for the singing of the Matovu. Oh my God.
Matovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, Mishkenatecha Yisrael. Matovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, Mishkenatecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov chastecha avui v'techa eshtachaveh el cheichal kodechecha b'yirotecha. Matovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenatecha Yisrael. Yisrael, my tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenatecha Yisrael.
We continue on page 173. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe. With divine wisdom, you have made our bodies, combining veins, arteries, and vital organs into a finely balanced network. Wondrous maker and sustainer of life, were one of them to fail. How well we are aware. We would lack the strength to sustain life before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, source of our health and strength.
Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh kol basar umafli la'asot. We welcome Sydney's sister Zoe up onto the bima to lead us in Elohai Neshama on page 174.
The soul that you have given me, O God, is pure. You created it and formed it, breathed it into me, and within me you sustain it. So long as I have breath, therefore I will give thanks to you, my God, and God of all ages, source of all being, loving guide of every human spirit.
Baruch atah Adonai, asher biyado nefesh kol chai, v'ruach kol basar ish. We'll continue with Nisim B'chol Yom on page 175.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sechvi, v'nach l'chayvchin bein yon uvein laila.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe,
Who frees the captive.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God,
Sovereign of the universe, who lifts up the fallen.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rokah haaretz al hamayim.
Praise to you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamachim mitzadei gaver.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who strengthens our steps.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim.
Praise to you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who clothes the naked.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten li ya'ef koach.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who gives strength to the weary.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamovir sheinai me'einai utinuma me'afapai.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'etzani b'tzelem Elohim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me in the image of God.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'etzani bat chorim.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me free.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made me a Jew.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who girds Israel with strength.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who crowns Israel with splendor.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Blessed are you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. Adonai our God, make the words of your Torah sweet to us and to the house of Israel. your people, that we and our children may be lovers of your name and students of your Torah. We praise you, O God, teacher of Torah, to our people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai hamelamed Torah le'amo Yisrael.
These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. Our service continues on page 194.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי קודשה בריחו לעילה מן קורבחתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא וימרו אמן.
Please rise.
Yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 Barechu et Adonai Amavorach Baruch Adonai Amavorach Amavorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Eloheinu melech
haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, oseh shalom uvarei et hakol, hameir la'aretz v'ladarim aleha barachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh bereshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, mal'a ha'aretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shavach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita yifa'arucha sela, or chadash al Tzion ta'ir, v'nizkeh hulanu mehera le'oro, baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot.
Our service continues on page 199. O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear. In every land and every age, your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. And yet, O God, you are one unifier of humanity.
We give thanks for the sages and teachers who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the psalmists and sages of Israel, and joyfully we remember that from the dawn of Israel's life, we return to you and find purpose.
May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds and their passion for righteousness stir in our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth.
Baruch atah Adonai, havocher b'amo Yisrael
B'ahava.
b'ahava.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'elele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shachbecha uv'gumecha uv'shartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohim.
Our service continues on page 203. Sing the song of men and women, joined understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai mi kamocha nedor b'kodesh norati lo tosefele Nora tehilo tosefele Shira chodesho shimechu geulim L'shimcho svotayom Yachad kulam hodu Ve'him lichu v'yamru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed.
Please rise for the Amidah.
Adonai, open up our lips
that beckons me in. Peeking around the doorframe, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-named boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions, waiting to be posed. They fill me with wonder. Sit with me, Eternal Teacher, encourage my seeking as I fill my hours with your mitzvot. So shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all.
Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מגנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ורחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. בשבחך אלוהינו מבילו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. עם מקדש שבי שבת, כולם יספרו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימי אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת בקורא עונג שבת. זכר Maaseh Bereshit Shabbat Yismechu v'malechutecha Shomrei Shabbat v'kore oneg Shabbat Yismechu v'malechutecha Shomrei Shabbat v'kore oneg Shabbat.
The meaning of Shabbat is to celebrate time rather than space. 6 days a week, we live under the tyranny of things of space. On Shabbat, we try to become attuned to holiness in time. It is a day on which we are called upon to share in what is eternal in time, to turn from the results of creation to the mystery of creation, from the world of creation to the creation of the world.
Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tevilatam Be'ahava Tikabel Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha
Our service continues on page 214 with words of thanks, Modim Anach Nulach. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations.
Modim anachnu lach.
For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared. For all who have labored and suffered for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose. We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. O God, may we never come complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, mevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We pray in silence.
שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך. ברכנו יוצרנו כולנו כאחד באור פניך, כי באור פניך נתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך. תורת חיים ואהבת חסד ואהבת חסד וצדקה וברכה ורחמים וחיים ושלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל ישראל עמך.
As we prepare to transition to our Seder Kriyat HaTorah, our service for the reading of Torah, we welcome up members of Sydney's family to join us on the bima. Standing at our ark doors, we welcome up her Aunt Allison and Uncle Andy. Pick a door, either door, just don't open it quite yet. Otherwise, Mr. Stewart will start playing the piano and we'll be moving much faster than I think we want to right now. Standing at the Torah reading table, we're going to welcome up her cousins Sarah and Erica Winston. We're going to get to you guys in a moment, but just hang out there for now. Sitting in this chair, we welcome up her cousin Max. There's a lot of chairs on the bima. You want to go to the right one. And we welcome up Sydney's grandmothers, Renee and Isabel, onto the bima. And while we're not welcoming up Grandpa Joel, we're delighted that he's here, and we'll be seeing him in a moment. You guys go that way. And there are other people participating in the service, so if I didn't call your name, don't worry, I'm going to get to you. I promise. Sarah and Erica, right there.
Our service continues with the Torah service on page 244. Please rise.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים לממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך אדוני מלך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עושה עמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו ושלום.
Zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. This is the Torah, a light for our eyes, a guide for our ways. black fire on white fire, passed down from generation to generation, in an unending shalshelet lekabbalah, an unending chain of transmission, from Moses to Joshua, Joshua to the elders to the prophets to the sages to all of us. And now, Sydney, from your grandparents and your parents to you, that you may be that next link in this chain of tradition.
Dear Sydney Strasser, today is going to be a great day, and here's why. Because today, at least, you're you, and well, that's enough. 13 years have passed in the blink of an eye. How can that be when, to me, it's still 1988, and I'm standing with my dad on the bima, reciting my Torah and wearing my most favorite gunny sack dress. But then I look up, and it's 2018, and I'm a mommy, and you, my daughter, are standing in front of me, continuing the tradition of becoming a bat mitzvah. You should be so proud of your accomplishment here today. It has taken hard work, perseverance, and dedication. You have spent tireless hours, well, maybe not tireless, studying in between skating, practice, piano, and school, just to name a few. As we stand with you in front of our family and friends, I wanted to take a moment to let you know how proud Daddy and I are of you. I want you to be proud of yourself and remember who you are is enough. You are good enough, tall enough, smart enough, and pretty enough. Never doubt yourself and be true to yourself. Be a great friend and even better listener. Remain silly and funny, quirky and kind. Continue to be the Broadway-loving, travel extraordinaire, go-with-the-flow kid. These traits will serve you well. Remember what I always say, don't sweat the small stuff, it won't matter in 5 years. From wonder, courage, kindness, friendship, character. These are the qualities that define us as a human being and propel us on occasion to greatness. There are very few times in a person's life that everyone gathers to celebrate, and this is one of them. Look around the room and appreciate the love that surrounds you, and remember this feeling because one day you will blink and you will be standing where I am and your child will be standing by you. Moments are fleeting. Time is never on our side, so we only have pictures that we take with our mind. As amazing as this day is for you, I would be remiss to say that one person is missing. Always your #1 fan, Papa. He would be so proud of the young lady you are becoming, and even prouder of your accomplishment as a bat mitzvah. In the story they will write someday, let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay, and I could be enough, and we could be enough. That would be enough.
And let us say,
Amen. Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the strangers in your cities, to hear, to learn, and to revere Adonai your God, to observe faithfully the words of this Torah, and that their children who do not yet know it hear that they too may learn to revere Adonai your God. Our service continues on page 248.
Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah. Le'amu Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Galul Adonai iti unrovi Shemo yachdav Lecha Adonai ogidu Lecha Adonai Amamlacha V'nasei B'chol Erosh. Ashlosha Devarim, Ashlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Ashlosha Devarim, Ashlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed, Ashlosha Devarim.
We can set aside our Sidurim and we can take up our Chumashim, our study text of Torah. Would you hold that up nice and high? That. And if you were in front of him, just trust me on it. We are chanting from Parashat Vayera, Genesis chapter 18, beginning with verse 1. You can find the reading on page 123. 1, 2, 3. What page is it on? Great. Abraham and God are hanging out. When three strangers come over the horizon, sometimes this text gets read as if God is one of the three strangers, but it is possible to read this that God is already there. And the philosopher Maimonides reads this text to say that when Abraham saw the three strangers going about their business, he left God's presence, walked away from God in order to tend to the needs of these three strangers, people who Abraham didn't know at all. Which Maimonides understands to mean that the way we honor God, in fact, is to honor those who are created in God's image. That is to say, people. And that caring for people is more important even than talking to God. So a question for you to think about as we go through this week's Torah portion is, how are you caring for people, even the strangers in your midst? Dwell on that as we chant our Torah portion, or rather, as Sydney does the chanting. For our first Aliyah, we call up her grandparents, Renee and Isabel and Joel, to recite blessings before and after the reading. Misha berach avotenu v'imotenu hu yivarech et Yoel, Risha Devora bat Chaim Wolf v'Nechama, ve'Elishava bat Shmuel v'Sara, she'alu lechvod Torah. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed. You're down here. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed. Baruch Atah Adonai.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Shalom Hashem Lochabaku. And Mikol Hamim V'niton El Torah. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Vayera Elav Adonai Elonei Mamre Vehu Yoshev Petach Ha'ohel Kechom Hayom Vayisa Einav Vayar V'hinei Shlosha Anashim Nitzavim Alav Vayar Rotzi Gratam Mi Petach Ha'ohel Vayishtachu Arza Vayomar Adoni imna matzati chen be'einecha al na ta'avor me'al avdecha yukach na me'ad mayim v'rachatzu raglehem v'hisha'anu tachat ha'esh.
as her grandparents are organizing themselves, we call up Sydney's parents, John and Alicia Strasser, to recite blessings before and after the reading. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu hu yivarech et Yonatan ben Yoel ve'Elishava v'dodi Yitzchaka bat Eliezer ve'Risha she'alu lichvod Torah.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noteinu HaTorah. Amen.
Ve'ekcha vad lechem v'sa'adu libchem achar ta'avoru ki al kain avartem al avdechem vayomeru kain ta'aseh ka'asher dibarta vayimaher Avraham ha'ohela el Sarah vayomer mahari shlosh sa'im kenach solet Ushi ve'asi ugod ve'el habakar rat Avraham ve'cha ben bakar rach vatov ve'yitain el hanar ve'yimaher la'asod oto vayikach hema v'chalav uven habakar asher asa yitain lifneihem v'hu omeid aleihem tachat ha'etz vayachelu vayimru elav
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noteinu HaTorah.
For our third and final aliyah, we call upon our bat mitzvah, our bal'at aliyah. We call upon Sydney Strasser.
Ta'amod, ta'amod, Leah Golda bat Yonatan v'dodi Yitzchaka, et ha-bat mitzvah le'aliyah le'torah.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noteinu HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayamru elav ayeh Sarah ishtecha Vayomer hine va'ohel Vayomer shov ashuv elecha ka'et chaya v'hine vein l'sarah ishtecha v'sarah shomai patach ha'ohel v'hu acharav v'avraham v'sarah sekenim ba'im bayamim chodal lihiot l'sarah orach kanashim Vatitzchak Sarah bekirba le'mor acharei velati hayatali edna vadoni zaken. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noteinu HaTorah.
Amen. We call up Sydney's cousins Sophie and Simon to join us up here to help with the dressing of the Torah. And as they are working their way over here, we rise for Hagbah and Galilah, the lifting up and the dressing of our Sefer Torah.
V'zot ha'Torah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael. V'chi Adonai v'yad Moshe.
Our Haftarah is from the second book of Kings, chapter 4, beginning with verse 4. If you still have that Chumash, that Torah book in your hand, you can find it on page 149. If you don't have that book in your hand anymore, you can get it from where you put it and still find it on page 149. For those who are familiar with the story, this is one of the miracle stories about the prophet Elisha, who, among other things, is able to help a widow who is in debt from having to sell her children into slavery by working a miracle. Other miracles take place as well, including a miracle birth. But that will be the section we'll be reading from today. 2 Kings chapter 4, beginning with verse 1, page 149 in your Chumash.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nevi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrei hane'emarim be'emet Baruch Atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'v'Yisrael amo u'v'nevi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vayitza echad min shevnei hanevi'im za'aka el Elisha lemor avdecha ishi met ve'ata yadata ki avdecha haya yarei et Adonai v'hanose ba lekachat et shnei yeladai lo la'avadim vayomer eleha Elisha ma e'eselach hagiti li ma yesh lach b'bayit vatomer ein l'shivchatecha kol b'bayit ki im asuch shamen vayomer lechi sha'alilach kelim min chachut me'et kol shechenait kelim rekim al tamiti uvat v'sagard hadelet be'adech uvin banait vayatzach al kol hakelim ha'ele v'hamalei tasi. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zor kol halamim sadik b'chol hadaro ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'mdaber u'mekayem shechol divarav emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanvi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu L'kedusha v'limenucha, l'chavod u'tifaret. Al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, u'mvarchim ota, yitbarach shimcha b'fi kol chai, tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh hashabbat.
Amen.
Our service continues on page 256. Please rise.
And as we rise, we welcome up onto the bima Sydney's Aunt Andrea and Uncle Daniel to join us at the Ark doors. So if those are your names, you should be walking toward us. For 2 seconds.
Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted.
Israel, am kiro
eyes. God's word is pure, enduring forever. God's judgments are true and altogether just.
עץ חיים אילן מחזיקים בו ותומך באושר דרכיך תורכינום בכל נתיבותיך שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשוב חודש חודש ימינו חודש ימינו
We can be seated, and we invite Sydney's family members to go take their seats in the pews after loving on her howsoever they wish on the way down.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good morning, and thank you for coming to my Bat Mitzvah. My Torah portion is Vayera, from the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verses 1 through 12. The first word in my Torah portion is Vayera, which means, and he appeared, referring to God, who appears in front of Abraham, after Abraham has welcomed 3 visiting angels into his tent. I feel quite lucky that my parsha is Vayera, unlike other parts in the Torah that deal with leprosy, animal sacrifices, or the appropriate punishments for stealing an ox. If anything, there is too much to write about in my parsha, but I would like to focus on one central theme, the mitzvah of hospitality. These themes were repeatedly contrasted in this morning's reading. Let's start with Sodom and Gomorrah. God calls out to Abraham on the news that he is about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. This is one of several instances where God calls to Abraham. The inhabitants of these 2 cities are said to be so evil that a kind act such as hostility to strangers is decreed a crime. The rabbis captured just how bad the Sodomites were with the Midrash. The Sodomites refused to be helpful or welcoming to these strangers. In fact, Sodom provided only 1 bed for strangers. If an unlucky traveler was too short to fit, he was stretched until he could. If another was too tall, his legs were chopped off. But this Devar Torah is not about the evil in the world, it's about the people doing good for others. The main message I learned from Vayera that I can apply throughout my life is the mitzvah of hospitality. My parents have always taught me to welcome others, whether it be the new student at school or the new girl at camp. Making others feel included and welcome has always been important. This summer, my family took a trip to France. I've been lucky enough to travel many places around the world. This summer adventure, I got to experience the culture and hospitality of the French. In the United States, we hurry, we rush, and we expect things to be instant. In France, a simple bonjour and au revoir is expected all the time. The simple receipt of a check is not something to assume. We had to pretend we were leaving in order to get it. My mom and dad were definitely not comfortable with this hospitality. Making those feel comfortable, accepted, and welcome has always been an important part of my family values. It's a value that I hold high, and I like to surround myself with friends who are similar. Much like Abraham welcoming in those 3 angels, my papa enjoyed welcoming others to my summer home, Newport, Rhode Island. My papa was an avid bicyclist. He enjoyed biking through the town of Newport, Rhode Island, where he would welcome tourists to the city by the sea. In fact, he was a tour guide. In June 2012, my papa lost his life while riding his bike. In his honor, my family joined forces with Bike Newport, and together we created Elliot's Ride. This ride is a bike ride around Newport, Rhode Island, welcoming all those who love to bike. My mitzvah project was to raise funds for the new and improved bike garage that is being constructed out of recycled shipping containers. Anyone who wants a bike can participate. Children and adults are encouraged to choose a bike of their liking. It is here that they rebuild the bike, which they can then keep. In return, they are to give up their time to Bike Newport. As a result of my fundraising efforts, more children and adults will have new helmets and locks for their reconditioned bikes. My bat mitzvah is not the beginning, nor is it the end of my Jewish education, and it's the part journey, and it is the part of the whole of being Jewish. It is a time-honored tradition that I am fortunate to have, especially as a female. I plan to instill the same traditions and importance of this rite of my passage in my children one day. My bat mitzvah would have not been possible with the support of those I love and admire. A special thank you to Rabbi Robinson for all of your guidance and support since preschool. I'd also like to thank Rabbi Kopel for stepping in and guiding me through my Hebrew studies, and Cantor Flynn for preparing me for this special day. My sister Zoe for listening to me chant Torah and Haftorah while memorizing the prayers too, and of course being my #1 fan, even though she can sometimes be a typical little sister. My Nene for supporting me and showing me the importance of tradition, and my Nana for the beautiful talit I'm wearing for the first time today. I would like to thank my mom and dad because without them I wouldn't be here. The unconditional love, support, and guidance is something that's beyond words. Lastly, thank you to all of you for coming from near and as far to celebrate and support my Jewish journey. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, Sydney.
Hi.
Mazel tov. I'm being about mitzvah. Hi, all. My name is Jen Steinberg, and as president of Congregation Beth Emet, I get the honor of picking Sydney to represent the leadership of the congregation on this beautiful Shabbat morning. Sydney, at this point, I'm pretty sure you've heard more than enough of I remember when you were small, and you can thank Dylan for me not sharing the anecdote I had in mind for tonight. In your Devar, you spoke about not focusing on the evil in the world, but instead looking for people doing good for others. And for you, that means making others feel included and welcome, and that you came by these values because they're so important to your family. When we talk about becoming bat mitzvah at Beth Emet, we focus on the fact that we want you to start making more adult choices. And part of our mission as a congregation is to be a place where we support and celebrate each other. As someone who has just become bat mitzvah, I hope you'll take what your family has taught you and aim to do better, be better, and keep going and define what inclusiveness and welcoming mean to you as a young adult. I am very proud of you. We're all so proud of you, and we know your family is thrilled today. So on behalf of the congregation, as well as sisterhood and brotherhood, I have gifts for you. A Kiddush cup so that you can celebrate Shabbat in your home as you grow up. A copy of our prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah, which is inscribed to you, and it says, Sydney Leah Strasser, may your heart be hallowed by this book of prayer, courageous in its faith. May you ever bow low before God and stand upright before mortals, loyal to its message. May you love peace and pursue it, love all people and bring them nigh unto God's Torah. It's presented to you today by Congregation Beth Emet, October 27, 2018, 18th of Heshvan, 5779. And we also have a certificate from our youth group Nifty to continue Jewish education, perhaps even with a trip to Israel. So mazel tov, and to you and your whole family. Good work.
Thank you.
No, it's good. Nice try. So, your mom and dad and your grandparents called attention at our last rehearsal to the fact that this day, which is your day, is special not only because you got to lead today, not only because you got to receive talit today, not only because you got to celebrate becoming bat mitzvah today, but because this is also the anniversary of your grandfather's bar mitzvah, alav shalom. And the fact that you're able to share this day with him, even though he's only with us here in spirit, I think is a very special and important thing. And I'm thrilled that you spoke about him and worked on this mitzvah project in his memory. But I want to add a bit of teaching that I think he might appreciate, not having had the chance to get to know him, unfortunately, but knowing and hearing so much about him. Because of his love of cycling. Cycling is not exactly the fastest mode of transportation. It is, and from somebody who has bicycled himself, when you are on your bicycle, you might strive to go fast, but you know people are going to go faster than you. It is, in fact, not about being the fastest person on the road as a bicyclist. It is about being able to appreciate all that is around you. And I know for him, being able to bike around Newport, such a beautiful city, and take in all the surroundings, and not be sheltered, right? When we're in a car, we are
insulated from what's going on around us. On a day like today, not such a bad thing. But it means we can't feel the breeze on our face. We don't feel the sun. We don't hear the sounds of people or animals or nature. We are kind of watching it through a screen. My prayer, my hope for you is to be able to be the way a person is on a bicycle all the time. And by that I don't mean pedaling, but to not move so fast, to slow yourself down, to allow yourself to be open to all that is around you, to let what is around you and who is around you touch you and influence you, to allow yourself to be a part of the surroundings, and to take your time. Because as your mother said, life is fleeting. Moments go by quickly. And as the psalmist said, teach us to number our days and make every day count, that we may attain a heart of wisdom. It's my pleasure to share words of blessing with you before our ark, for the cantor to share words of blessing, for your parents to share words of blessing, and for that, I invite us all to rise. Come on over.
Lechi loch to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi loch on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi loch. Lechi loch. And I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi loch, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi loch. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi loch.
Zoe, would you join us back up on the bima? Yes.
Yevorechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you and guard you and guide you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka.
May God's light shine in you, shine upon you, inspire you, and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
Sydney, may you be blessed with that most precious gift of all, the gift of shalom, of peace, as we say together, Amen.
Amen.
We'll remain standing as we turn back to our prayer books to page 282. Page 282 in our prayer books for Aleinu L'Shabbat.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לבני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
And on page 287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
On page 294 in our prayer books, page 294. However brief may be our time on earth, O God, you endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. If you are in any period of mourning on this Shabbat, if you are in the first 30 days or the first year of mourning or observe a yahrzeit on this Shabbat, I invite you to rise at this time. And if it is your custom to rise to remember those whom only we can remember, I invite you to do so as we join together in Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru Amen. Yehe Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemed kudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav Huya se shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We remember Lena Eisenhandler, Samuel Fisher, Sarah Corbin Flanzer, Joseph Flanzer, Alice Godowski, Leslie Mathis Heisler, Rachel Hockhauser, Dr. Morris Melnick, Rose Melnick, Ethel Newman, Joseph Pessin, Victoria Rose, David Sapp, Minnie Shapiro, Louis Steinberg, Lucille Vogelbaum, Melvin Wagner, and Dora Weisberg. And I would ask if you have a name to add, feel free to do so as my eyes scan around the room. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing, as we say. Amen. Mazal Tov, one more time. Sydney, to you and your family. I know today is a day of mazel and nachas and simcha, a day of real rejoicing, and I hope a day of a lot of fond memories that you're going to treasure for a long time. We have the opportunity to share in that rejoicing, to be together
with Kiddush after our service, and I hope everybody stays and is able to be with one another, to have some fellowship with one another. For those who are guests in our congregation, welcome. It is a joy to have you here, and thank you for helping us fulfill that mitzvah that Sydney was talking about of hachnasat orchim, of welcoming guests. You are most welcome to join us any time, any Saturday, any Friday for worship. We're going to anticipate that fellowship that we're going to join in together with Kiddush HaGadol and Motzi, blessings from the Bima at the conclusion of our service. And we're going to anticipate that with our concluding song. We're going to join together in singing Ein Kelohenu on page 320. Let me see if I get this right. Don't tell me, Cantor. I got it. Page 322, as we join with our cantor, Elizabeth Flynn, and our music director, Dennis Stewart. Let's all rise.
Ein Kelohenu, ein Kadolenu, ein Kemakenu, ein Kemoshienu, mi Elohenu, mi Kadolenu, mi Kemakenu, mi Kemoshienu, no del Elohenu, no de la donenu, no de le makenu, no de le moshienu, Baruch Elohenu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch makenu, Baruch moshienu, Atahu Elohenu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
You can find Kiddush HaGadol on page 300.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. אמן. לחיים. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song. together as our prayer is joyfully said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.